Investing into properties, there are many companies you need to check. Now, there is something currently happening in the real estate market currently now. The Lagos State are going, the LASPA is actually going around and putting in notice of litigation all over. But one thing I'll come to give you an assurance is that the credibility of the company matters.
Welcome. We are taking a trip straight down to our Lakeview Park and Resort located at Ketu. Now we are just heading straight down to our Ekpe roundabout. Now we'll navigate and drive straight down. You can just see that Ekpe has one of the best road network in Lagos State, and this is where we've gotten straight down to Ketu roundabout. Now Ketu roundabout is one of the major places where which our food and logistics hub is, our film city is. Now we are just at the junction that leads straight down to our Lakeview. Then opposite it is the Lagos State Food and Logistics Hub, our storage-based system of Lagos State foods. That is it. Now we are driving straight down. You can just see that this area, people are living around the route towards the Lakeview. Now the reason why we call it a Lakeview, because this property is actually facing the lake, the big lagoon that demarcates Lekki with Ekpe. You can actually see it. Now welcome to the Lakeview Park and Resort right here in Ketu Ekpe. Follow suit.
All right, welcome investors. We are right here in Lakeview Estate. As I mentioned, you actually saw us on a road tour coming all the way from Lekki down to this place. Now let's come to look at it. Now there's one thing I need us to understand, that in investing in real estate, we actually know that everyone who wants to buy property goes online to do a review of the company that is selling the products, to actually know if they are guaranteed and trusted. In Lagos real estate market, we are talking about one of the companies who has created our top stands in their business transactions are the developers of the Lakeview and Resort Estate, which are known as the landmark corporate reality, has been in the industry for the good 11 years and be creating sustainability in the real estate presence. I bring it straight down to Lakeview Park and Resort, one of the most desired property in the heart of Ekpe, and also one of the property that has a CFO document, certificate of occupancies in this estate. So coming, I'll take you into this estate to show you what we have here. Now mind you, take note about it. Look at the road network we use in coming all the way. Now these are people living around there, so it's actually a built up area where people are already living. Yes, now small, there are few lines there, but on our way coming, you actually saw on the tour coming at this place. People are already living right in this place. Estate leads us straight into the lake, and you actually come to know that that is one of the that's one of the most desired things. So many investors need properties that are closer to the lake, and as the Lagos State market is, a property with good documents is the major thing every investors are always seek for, and that's why we bring you straight down to Lakeview Park and Resort. So follow me while I bring you to this. Wow, welcome to Lakeview Park and Resort. Alright, we are currently inside the Lakeview Park and Resort, like what I just mentioned from the outside. Now, two things are involved. For investing into properties, there are many companies you need to check. Now, there is something currently happening in the real estate market currently now. The Lagos State are going, the LASPA is actually going around and putting in notice of litigation all over. But one thing I'll come to give you an assurance is that if you come down now, you actually see that this place is secure, and that's one thing we always need to tell people to know, that when you're investing into property, the credibility of the company matters. For many of the investors who actually come to know, the owner of this company, the developers of this company, which are the landmark corporate realties, have been in the real estate sector for the past 11 years and having a good trademark. For many investors who actually purchased from this company actually know and testify of their goodies. And secondly, before we go more into it, I want to show you something. Now, I'll be showing you about 5 of their estates that they have delivered on their promises. Number one, apart from the buildings, I want to show you some of their lands. Now, we can actually see let's take a view of our Fairmont Green and Smart Estate. Now, let's take a view of our Fairmont. All right, you can actually see this Fairmont Green and Smart Estate, which is also close to the in Lekki, that was close to the international airport. You can actually see the estate. Now look at our next estate right now. We have our Panche view. You can actually see it. Now that is the under resort. That's what we are doing here. We have the Panche view. Now let's also let's go straight down. Let's switch down to Abuja and go and look at our property we have there in Gwagalada, and actually see our property there right there owned by this estate. Now let's come back to Lagos again. Let's switch down to Shimawa. Look at our estate, what we've done over there. Now apart from Shimawa, let's go to Mowe or Fada. Look at our Queen's Park and estate. You can actually see that this is a company where which whatever property they are selling, peace of mind is what they think for every investor who are investing into their estates. They are always looking at your major guarantee on your investment. And that's why over time, every of their properties are always having a C of O. Because these are one crucial thing as an investor you need to look at. The certificate of occupancies are paramount. Right now in the Lagos State market, property which does not have CFO, we always have to go through a lot of process with the hands of the government. And that is why it is better to be on the safe side, is to actually acquire property that will CFO. Inside Ketu, one of the most developing areas, if you look at it, you can actually see there are houses, buildings all around there, and that's what I'm going to give it to you. When we started the Fairmont Green, this is how we started, and now you can actually see when we started selling these properties, here a land, we started the companies commenced the parameter fencing and the gate house. Today you can actually see what they've done. Now we've gone to the next process of doing the drainages, and you can actually see the drainages right on construction in this place. We are cutting out the layers. The next phase after this was that we'll be cutting out the road layout. And as soon as I promised for many investors who were actually keyed in when we were selling here 500 square meter for 10 million naira and 6 million for 300 square meter, they've actually make a return on investment. Hopefully this year, that is a guarantee, allocation will be done in these estates for investors who have keyed into this. That's what we did the Fairmont and every of our estate. Same thing we are doing here. Lakeview Park and Resort is not just an estate. It is a destination for those who are lovers of the seaside. Now imagine you coming down into this estate. There's a sea, the property leads straight down to the seaside. So if you are looking about buying for resort purpose, this is one good place you need to invest in your money. A property secured, reliable, no fear. Because why? In this estate, everything to be automated. Now as mentioned, we'll be having the green areas, everything will be created, tight security in this place. Now take note, if you drive this road out of this road now, less than 2 minutes you're on the express road. Opposite is the food and logistics hub, where which is the storage base of Lagos State for the food. Then also taking it straight down again. If you are going to from here, drive down to the international airport, because the international airport all the way from Lekki leads straight down to Igbo, which is a very vast land. Now, which means that within drive between here and the next 10 to 15 minutes, you're already getting close to the international airport. Part of the fences, but the entrance which will actually be close to Alaro City. So you actually come to that. These developers, this company, they don't sell any kind of place. They sell a presence for every investors who are thinking of investing. Now take note, Lagos real estate market is not as what we think. For all my clients diasporas who are always keen into buying property, there's one place and one beautiful product that actually need to key in. This is the land. Dried table land, you can actually see from here straight into the estate. Now for every investors who are looking at the buying, you have that 15 million naira as in bulk for now to own a 500 square meter, or the 9 million naira. We have our outright payment plan which is last for 3 months. We have also installment payment plan that runs up to 24 months. So for every investor, this is a place to quickly grab a piece of land, a piece of Lagos. If Lekki will no longer be there, then now take note. And there's one thing I love about this company. Their locations. Now, apart from one other eyebrow, why do you need to invest this area? The new film city that was created, that was brought in by the Day York and the Storyline company, which we actually know them, Storyline in US, merging with the Day York company right here in Nigeria, actually coming. The new film city is just at Ajah. So from here straight down to Ajah is just less than 10 minutes away from this area. So you actually see that for many people who are coming to shooting movies now, a lot of these actors and movies, they actually need shortlets. They want to stay since they close back. This is one place that is going to be the best niche for it. This will be the best niche for people because number one, the security in this place is top notch. This company have already been doing it. And majority about we are not just only selling houses here. We both have commercial use supermarkets, there will be hospital, there will be pharmacies, there will be so many lots more. Stay tuned, I'll be showing us a 3D video of this lake view estate, and you actually see what we're having. They will be having the lake area. Those will be building resorts, jetty that will take us to different locations. Also, in this area, we'll be having some place helipads will be landing here right inside this lake view resort. So investors, are you actually showing interest in keying in any of our estates in this estate right now? Look at the screen on the number, call my number. Remember, my name is Basile Kelvin from Carries Realtors. One thing we do is always profiling you that real estate investment deal that are good and viable for your investment purpose. Remember, you have a 6 months, a 9 months, a 12 month, 18 down to 24 months, 2 years payment plan to purchase a property of 15 million. So why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Call the number now. Thank you.